Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today I'm back with another What If History Started Over. Now apparently through the past few days people have misinterpreted what the series actually is. What people thought the series was what would exactly happen if like a nuclear war happened, or this is exactly ancient history. This is none of that. This is just new geography in some parts, and then just the whole world started over. It's going to be completely different. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of that out of the way. Let's get into the meat of the video. We're going to start off with the blue team. And they're going to be doing some expanding. The blue team is going to slowly go around and get to the coast of modern day Somalia. When I say it's completely different and I use modern day countries, it's just like for reference. And now the blue team's looking mighty impressive. But which of these two will find the blue team first? We'll find that out now. As we have more green team colonization or exploring, and they want to figure out if there's anybody else around here. So they're gonna wrap around the coast, and they're gonna be doing a lot of fishing on the way. But then they eventually meet up and first find the blue team. Now these people know about the blue teams, so they're going to report it back to the capital. But that's all they're going to do. They're not going to expand at all. The mainland will. Now this is a huge no-no. Like, don't expand anymore. But they're going to anyways, because they don't want to listen. They're going to expand up here and around there. Now they are super long. And what would happen from that? Well, a huge civil war, of course. Each episode they think they're more powerful than they actually are, and they end up in a civil war. Oh boy, what's it gonna be this time? The red team is gonna just try to flood on in. They got most of the troops that they had from over here. They're just using against them. But eventually, before their capital falls, before their capital would be able to fall, their troops will come back and they will push them back to the border. From here, they do a naval invasion to here and try to recapture the territory. But no amount of green team troops could save them now, as they're getting pushed back once again and right to here. And with this, we have a new country. As they're going to do a compromise, and yeah, they lost a huge chunk of territory. But it was the more unstable bits, so it's better that they lost those. And they're going to be orange. That's actually the first time that they've had a civil war and lost, and actually had something split away. Once that information gets over here, they could have some ideas. But not this episode. And the one team we haven't talked about yet is the Middle Kingdom. Now what they want to do is colonize this whole area, so they're going to explore. It's not like they didn't already explore in the last episode, it's just, they know about all that. And I think they're going to colonize all that, because who's going to stop them, really? And they have a better government system than the green people, so they're going to be able to hold this. Now I'd say the yellow team is the strongest by far. And they're trying to get new technology. Now, this is way before guns even existed, to keep a track record of time. And they're actually going to be in the age where they're finding more material, like gold and iron and stuff like that. They're starting to discover those things. So now what they are going to do is, now that they know about here, they want to get land right there. But they're going to hold off from doing that, as they want to focus on, managing these territories. And here's where we're going to do something new in the series, and we're going to actually put in capital cities. Their capital is probably going to be around right there, for reference. So right there is their capital. Their capital is probably going to be around right there, to be honest. The yellow team's capital is going to be right here. Well, you can't see their capital, so we're going to have to do it a different color. There's their capital. And the colonies also have capitals. Their capital is probably going to be right next to that lake. And their capital's probably going to be pretty close to the mainland, about right there. The blue team's capital's probably going to be around right there. And now all of the countries have capitals now. So now what we're going to have happen is, well, with the new materials, they're going to try to do some expanding. The first ones to expand will be the orange team, who did not apparently learn their lesson from the predecessor. They're just going coastal territories, and they want to annex some land. They're going to make it all the way to here, and they're going to figure out some lakes over here from the previous exploration. And basically, they're just going to connect those up and do that. And then that's where they're going to annex some more territory around those lines. With a huge orange empire around here, they're bound to have some civil unrest too, but we're going to say that they're going to be able to hold this down. But of course, the blue team won't be the only country down here for long, as a new one will form right around where India would be. We're going to make them pink, because I'm slowly running out of colors. And yeah. Where's their capital going to be? Well, right there. That's their capital. And you guys can actually name this one. You can just name it. Anyways, we're gonna... what are we gonna have? We're gonna have the green team trying to conquer more land up here. So they push out and capture all these Greek islands. Or what would be Greek. And they go up to here. And basically, yeah, that's their new border. And they now have more territory. That's going to alert the yellow team though. And they're going to rush in to capture those territories around right there. They're going to have their fun. And yeah, now they're just looking like a weakened Ottoman Empire. But now we have this colony expanding. Because they want to do some big things. So they're going to expand up here. And just try to get around the Caspian Sea. Surprisingly, there hasn't been an actual war yet. Not accounting for civil wars, because we already know about one example. And I'd like to say that they'd move their capital in this instance. And their new capital will be placed right there. Real close to the Caspian Sea. But now their colony is pretty much as big as them. So that's going to have some trouble in the future. But they're going to manage to hold on to it for the time being. And yeah. There's going to be a slow, no expanding period for all these countries. And now it's focused on the inside only. For Egypt, or the Kingdom of the Nile, actually. Yeah, the Kingdom of the Nile will have some internal stuff, which, yeah, a bit risky for them to have internal stuff. But what they do is, they hold a thing where basically these people say that they want to join and they can join. Wow. That's not what I wanted to do. So now we have another non-aggressive expansion of the green team. They just unified because they actually wanted to. And this won't come back to bite them. They can successfully expand. The blue team is working up a storm because they want to take down the green team. They want to control... The green team wants to control all of this land. They're saying that's our land. And even some stuff around there. Mostly around there. All this should be our land, eventually. So now they're trying to build up a impressive army. They eventually have some exploration and figure out that these people exist. Pretty nifty, but they won't do anything about that for now. And I guess that will wrap it up for today's episode. I hope at the start, I hope I cleared up some confusion. And yeah, that's about pretty much it. I did hit over 100 subscribers on this channel recently, so thank you guys very much. And now we have a new goal of 150 subscribers. Let's see if you guys can get me there relatively soon. And as always, check out my other episodes or my other content on the channel, and goodbye.